Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel. And if you find a word, it's yours. Well, no. We are not taking them, barely shuffled. So new start, go deeper, and enchantment. So sometimes we must realize that what we have done needs to be discarded, and we must make a new start and go deeper, expressing the deeper meanings in life while staying attuned to childlike wonder is at the heart of all great art. This fancy card, yeah. And enchantment. We are enchanted when the muses sing the art spirit into us. Ooh, yeah. So, with a new start, it means, but when you make a new start and we discard something and make something new, does it mean we start the old thing over again, or does it mean we start the thing over, something completely new over? I feel that the deeper meanings in life. I feel that there is something on the table for you that is more, that will bring you more joy and more enchantment than the previous thing. It's like there's something that wants to be seen by you that will lead you further, and it seems to me that you need to let go of something. This angel is holding the flower bouquet, and the flower bouquet is holding, like it's like holding on to a certain way, to something that you just don't want to let go of. And a childlike wonder would be not to be concerned too much, like to not be concerned about it too much. I'm really, with this figure, I'm noticing the throat chakra here, that there's this almost dream catcher on there. So it could come in dream form for you with this dream catcher. And it could be that there's a dream that wants to be spoken into reality, or that wants to be lived. And with singing, it could be that it comes with a song as well, you know, when the muses sing the art spirit into us. And there's a lot in this sentence. The muses, well, they are important, right? And I feel that you are one of them. So you are a muse yourself. And then the art, and then spirit. The art spirit. So this just shows that there's this, there's something spiritual in your task, in your art, in what you use to enchant the world with. And I feel that there's something beautiful for you to discover. But also go deeper. I feel that with a new start, it feels to me that maybe you want to do something that you have been doing, but you want to take it to a different level, and therefore you need to therefore you are considering something else with it as well, right? It's like putting your dreams on the canvas, drawing your dreams. Well, that's actually a good idea. I might do that myself. Yeah, just something that is a little bit more connected to the spirit world as well. So, of course, there's this one-way action where you are doing something and it's connected with the spirit world. But it's also about getting something from the spirit world and then doing something with it. So I feel that there is one way you are doing it already, but the other way wants to be done as well. So there's this mashup happening, right? Because if you look at this construct here, right? There's this dream catcher like embroidery, or what is this? Doesn't matter, but and then there's this the other layer to it with the crown chakra, where the spiritual energy starts to flow. It can start to flow from everywhere, but this is always the main. It's like main entrance versus side entrances, right? So this is the main gate, so to say, and an old way wants to be left behind, and there's a new way that is coming in, and also a new way of living. I feel that there might be changes for you on the table that you were not that you were not particularly expecting, maybe. Or you can already feel it, and it's happening. Also, I like that there's this angel, and then there's this figure there, which is also in the art itself. So there's, you know, this. I feel it's a big remix of everything. It could maybe feel for you a little bit chaotic, but I feel that you are bringing structure into it, and it could be that you are not completely alone with this as well, because there are two figures depicted here, and there's even an animal and some birds and a butterfly, and you know, it's just, there's so much going on there. I don't know how this looks like a wee dog, right? It's a dachshund, isn't it? So a weird banana. Okay. Yeah, okay. With the color scheme, it makes sense. And the stars. Okay. That's what's coming in. Oh. So it's like you are in the middle of a process of redefining yourself, who you are. And there's so much to it, you know. With one of those, there's just one earring, so I'm being reminded of sexuality, you know, living sexuality in form of being gay and then coming out. That's just what it reminds me of. But it's also, I mean, this would, still in some areas of the world, it would be, it would make you a weird creature, right? When you are coming out, so to say. But I don't think that this is the case. I feel that this card is a weird banana, and you don't really know what it is. But I feel that this is the weirder it gets, the better. It's this eccentric artist type that is just so out of the norm. It's pure, it's visible, you know, with all the colors here, but also integrated. So there's the female color and the male color, if you want to put a judgment on blue and pink, right? So there's this, and there's the stars, and so they look like this looks like you know, a sky full of stars, and then you combine them. It could be that you are combining them in a different way than you thought of previously, or that has been established. It's like the classical zodiac signs versus, oh, there's something else. What if you scrape all the old ideas and something new is coming in? That could be the case, you know. It's not our set. We always tend to orient ourselves on what has been there before. But what if there's something new, or a deeper level that wants to be looked at? You know, with the new start, it could be that the old system wants to be discarded, and therefore a new system wants to be looked at, which is something else or other than zodiac signs. right? Because this is an old historical way of interpreting the star signs. And if you are combining them in a different way and putting some lines into a different path, maybe there's something else to discover. And I feel with the angel looks like one of those old, very old drawings in a church somewhere, right? On the ceiling, right? And I feel that this is a very, very ancient thing, and there's nothing wrong about it. But it's like holding on to this and therefore missing out on the opportunity to invent something new, right? So therefore it can be something like that wants to be seen. And with this is this figure's stuck, right? There's not much movement there, but this suddenly also looks like a star sign, right? Star signs. And I feel that, but the overall picture is art, and this face is a blank canvas, right? This can be so many things. It can be very exciting to have a blank, fresh, new canvas, but it can also be intimidating and overwhelming when you know that you need to fill it. And depending on the size of it, it can be even worse. You know, if it's a really, really, really big canvas, let's say it's the whole sky with all the stars on it, and you want to do something new with it, that's intimidating, isn't it? But it's also very freeing, right? This is the whole point of it, that you want to be free of something that you are in, that you will feel that you are not making progress at. And synchronicities, you know, with this synchronistic movement, I feel that this wants to be looked at. I feel that the synchronicity in doing things the way it has always been done is too confining, and you want to do something that that is unique in the form of new. It's just the best example with the zodiac signs, where you scrape the whole idea of zodiac signs and do something different with it. And this puts you in a weird position, but it's also a very unique position. And the more specific, unique, and eccentric you get, the better it goes. The more attention you have on you. The more attention you have on you. Do you want that? I think you want that. Some people don't want that. Just figuring. Yeah, let's take some of them. Mother. Well, that's a new path, right? when you're being a mother, right? That's a completely new being that has never been there before, right? But I don't want to take it that literally. If it resonates with you, of course, you can. Whiteness. Love that. So there's the magician there, and the magician this card is interesting because I don't think that the magician knows what the magician is doing. I don't think that. I think the magician is in this case just experimenting, or in today's reading, and it's like experimenting with different styles of clothing and eras or time, ideas, because the eyes, you know, there's this paper on the eyes, right? And it could be that all you see is paper, which is I mean, yeah, if you are nose deep into some sort of deep development, right, where you are fiddling around with different ideas, of course, then you are very much in that. But it could also be something like, oh, you are doing it the same old way all the time, and it's a very standardized way, and you want to do something, and you are about to do something that is not that, or the guidance would be to break out of this. On the other hand, it's, you know, if you see this is paper, there are some other papers as well, right? So it's, and they are not blank canvases. And they look like doves, but also angels, which is interesting. And there's the single flower that is growing there, which is a very weak position, actually, perceived as weak in a way, because when flowers grow in fields, they have more protection from wind, right? And all I want to say is that this magician is experimenting. So that's and there's some divine energy on the head there, right? And the head space, the crown chakra, we also had in this reading already. It wanted to be known. And if you look at this cloud there, that the energy is maybe filtered or being coming through the crown chakra into this being, that would be interesting. It's just that there is so much darkness around. On the other hand, if this is a nighttime image, if you want to look at it as a nighttime with a night sky and those are the stars again, yeah, that makes sense, that there is this darkness surrounding this magician. I feel that this is a nighttime scenery, but illuminated. And wildness and planting seeds. This is a very, for me, the energy in this card is sad and restricted with the bowl there, right? Planting seeds in the bowl. And there are some more flowers than just one, right? But this one, this flower has got more space. There's more for this flower in comparison to this bowl there, right? So something's freeing you up as well about this process, the wildness, right? Because that's why the wildness wanted to be on top of this, because you don't want to be too restricted. You want to be in a way more wild, but also then it would go backwards. I feel that there could be less comfort involved when you are creating something new. Of course, there's a phase of discomfort with the pregnancy, right? There's a phase of this involved, and there's this full flower field, right? So it could be also the restriction of a role, you know, because motherhood is a role. Like it's an ancient system that obviously is beneficial for our for humanity to sustain itself. But there's also, it could be on a grander scheme, it could be something like the next generations are going to be star beings that have much more connection to the star world. It's, that there has been a shift, something that was in, I want to almost say, the genes, right? So that's something, but in a smaller scale, it could be that you are redefining what you want for yourself in your life, whether you want to be a mother like this, or you could be a mother to a creation as well and dedicate your life towards it as well, or something like also it could be with wildness, protection with, you know, the way the angel is holding, the ancient angel is holding the flower bouquet, some maybe protecting some animals, some almost extinct animals, and dedicating your role into this. Instead of becoming a mother to a human, you become the mother of wolves or other animals, you know, just something like that, or plants, you know, collecting seeds and planting them and trying to find almost forgotten species and trying to give them a new life. Because the way we have it, if you look into grocery stores, you know, the variety is not very big. And it would be a very big task to accomplish this, you know, and make it more accessible. And also more convenient, you know, the whole food system. If this would be revolutionized, it's like the old way, you know, the way we have developed ourselves must not always, it doesn't have to be always beneficial. If you look at some health problems we have these days, right? And they are, in most cases, or often, the result of our lifestyle. And this includes what we have done with the developments, right? We have streamlined food production, which is filled with chemicals and not very natural, and it's not very wild, right? And monoculture with one plant just here, right? Whereas there's the diversity of several seeds, permaculture, things like that, you know, that wants to be looked at. And it feels to me that there's the development of a grander scheme. It's the development back to some point in our past, and from there on starting new. Right? So realizing that the path we were walking on was just not beneficial for us as a whole system, the whole planet, and then realizing that we need to go back and go a different route. You know, it's the way we are already progressing into it. You know, people are getting into minimalism. People are not, you know, they don't want to have a new phone every year. You know, they don't want to buy all the time. You know, and there have been inventions in the past that were sustainable, but we made it not sustainable, and then so that it breaks, so we would spend more money, and this is totally ridiculous, and it's causing us just more trouble, you know. It's like the light bulb. There is a light bulb that has been or is still on for over 100 years. Why can't I have a light bulb like that? You know, it's like, you know, when I was born, I could have been given my lamp of life, and then carried it all throughout every development in my life. And look, this light bulb has been with me all my life. You know, that would have been nice. Yeah, but instead we are you know, just buying and discarding items. And I feel that, of course, humanity itself is waking up to the fact that this is not sustainable, and also that we don't need that much. We don't need so big houses. We don't need to heat it up. You know, we'd rather have smaller spaces for ourselves, right? So like tiny houses, things like that. You know, the development is already in a very beneficial direction, and it's not a development where I thought about, you know, those increasing rents. They are, on one hand, it's a pity, but on the other hand, it forces people to live with several people in a house as well. you know. So yeah, I see it there, but in the end it's still about profit. And I feel that profit in this case is just something that we need to get rid of, or that we want to get rid of, or that we want to profit. Humanity wants to profit. We are a sick society, and therefore we need to profit from what we have. We need to see where the priorities are in this, and it's more wildness. It's going back somewhere to a certain point and then starting over again, without, with all the benefits we have, but also with the wisdom we have from doing things differently. So I really hope that kind of helped. It felt like a mono talk but I feel that there's something that you are doing that is directly linked to this, So there's something about this, a new definition of something. And I'm gonna pull one of those dream cards, and then a Monology card, and then we'll see who this reading is for. Reflect. Yeah, well, that's what we are doing. And again, reframe. It's really interesting. So again, redefinition, reflect, new ideas, something new. And again, the stars, right? And that's interesting though, the night sky and the reflection of it. So, wow, so there seems to be some star energy that really, really wants to be reinvented as well. Push through any insecurity and clear your mind. Okay, meditation, right? And insecurity, yeah, especially if you are someone who does something new and who stands in front of this big ocean and the big sky and the big moon and all is new, right? New ideas, something new that has never been here before. It requires a lot of confidence, but I feel that you have it within you. So otherwise I wouldn't be making this reading now, right? So the insecurity is just something that needs to that is leaving you. You're pushing through it. So that's very nice. Pushing. Yeah, well, if you're a mother, then you are pushing also through insecurities. Well, but take it as it resonates, okay? Let's see who this reading is for. Very shy cards. Well, let's take Aries. Okay, there you go. Yeah, additional info is in the letter box below, and see you next time. Bye bye, bye bye.